So you guys, I have my ceiling fan on, so I hope that's not too loud. My camera really does not want to stay where it's at. So, yesterday was my last day at work, and yeah, it's been a minute since I kind of filmed a makeup video. I kind of look crazy. I've been breaking out really fucking bad recently, especially on my nose. I don't know what's going on. I'm like super oily out of the blue. Never been oily before. And yeah, you can just see all where I'm breaking out. It's great. Loving it. But yeah, just wanted to do my makeup and kind of talk about life in these past, like, what, 2 weeks. It's been kind of insane. So yeah, I'm gonna start off with some primer. This is the e.l.f. primer. The Power Grip primer, which is the dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip primer, I believe. It's kind of like a gel consistency. It feels really nice on the face. I just shaved the other night, but I can feel I have a lot of hair coming in again, so that's super fun. Honestly, I feel like I've been kind of going through it these last few weeks. Nothing like crazy bad happened, just like I've been sick. Actually had to call out 2 days on my last week, which was bad because it's like the first week of my 2 weeks, and I let some people know that I wasn't feeling good, but I figured I'd be back in, like, you know. And then I found out that family members gave me COVID, and they knew that they had COVID too, which is the crazy part, and they still came over and hung out with me. So then I, of course, got it. Sorry, I feel like there's a hair on my glasses. There it is. And so I was kind of like out of it because of that and not just feeling good. So I missed work for 2 days. And I was like really scared that they were gonna fire me and like not let me finish out my 2 weeks, but they let me, so I was scared. Now we're gonna put on the Say Glowy Super Gel in the shade Star Glow. But I was like really fucking afraid. Like, I felt so bad. So like, and it was so weird because I wasn't feeling good, but I didn't like call out on Thursday because that was the day I missed work. I slept through my alarm, or what I thought I slept through my alarm, because I woke up and it was like 2 p.m. and I was like, what the fuck? And I texted my boyfriend because he had gotten up and went to work, and I was like, oh my god, did my alarm not go off? Did I sleep through it? Like, what happened? And he went, oh no, you got up when your alarm, like, he's like, you turned your alarm off really loud, like you slammed it, and you just went back to sleep. And I was like, damn. So obviously I must have really needed some sleep, because I came home the night before after work, and I literally slept. Like, I didn't eat, I didn't do anything after work. I just came home and slept, and then my alarm went off at work, and I turned it off and kept sleeping. So I think I knew I was getting worse because I was sleeping so much, but I didn't think I had, like, I don't know, I didn't think I was sick. I thought maybe I had like a summer cold or something, you know what I mean? And then the next day, on Friday, I did get up, and as soon as I went into the bathroom, I like looked at my toilet and I was like, ugh. Like, I've been feeling really nauseous. And it's like specifically in the morning, and I'm not really sure what that is, because I'm like fine after a few hours, but like in the morning, oh my god, it's so bad. I feel like there's like a hair on my nose piercing. That's why I like keep playing with it. There totally is. I just felt it. It's like wrapped around it. I have to get some tweezers and get it. Shit, that's so gross. This is the first time I think that's ever happened to me. Maybe I got it because I don't feel it. I don't feel it. Okay. But yeah, so I didn't go in Thursday or Friday, but I did go in the whole next week. But they were acting like I wasn't gonna show up, because like when I came in, there was a bunch of people doing my job, and I was like, oopsies. And I wasn't like offended or anything, because a lot of people say that they're gonna do their 2 weeks and they don't finish it. So I wasn't like mad or anything. I want to make that like really clear. But it was just kind of like, I wouldn't do that. I don't know. At least I would think that people would hold me to that standard. All right, and we're gonna jump into this hyaluronic acid tinted moisturizer by ColourPop in the shade Fair 4N. But yeah, it's kind of, I think, a good thing though I didn't end up going in on Thursday, because I think I've told you guys about some of the drama that's been going down at work and everything. I have this coworker who's been making a lot of really nasty comments about another coworker to me, and it's like, to me personally, I think it's simply just because she's a black woman and she has issues with that, and on top of that, it's because she's pregnant, and I think that she has like jealousy towards it, and so it's treating her really poorly. And for some reason, she comes to me to talk about it, and I'm like, I like love this coworker, you know what I mean, the pregnant one. And so it's like, why are you coming to me talking about this? Because it's not like it's a secret or anything. It's been really uncomfortable. And then I'm just doing a big recap. So that was like the main issue. And then, I wasn't immediately thinking it was a racial thing. I just thought it was really weird that she was jealous that this woman is pregnant and she's not. And I was like, that's not really like something she's actively doing to like shit on you by being pregnant. I thought it was weird, but like, you know, I didn't think it was anything else other than that. And then she starts, she made a really shitty comment. I was talking about my sister-in-law, and she was like, what the fuck did she say? She was like, oh, well, maybe your sister-in-law is like, maybe her baby daddy has a type or whatever. And I'm like, what? And it like, first of all, it didn't make any sense. But secondly, like, why does my sister-in-law have a baby daddy? Because she doesn't. She's a husband. Like, do you think she has a baby daddy just simply because, like, what? Like, she's a black woman? Like, it's weird. And so I was talking about it because I was like, maybe I'm overreacting. Like, you know, I don't want to be quick to think of somebody a certain way. But my boyfriend, as well as like my friends, were like, no, that's crazy as fuck. So I went ahead and I reported it. And then when I went ahead and I reported what she was saying about that coworker, I was like, it kind of makes me think now, like, does it have to do with the fact that, you know, she's also not white? And, you know, so on Thursday, I haven't been told anything, and I think the reason they aren't telling me is because I put in my 2 weeks, so they didn't give me any updates on anything, which is fine. Personally, I'm gonna say this, it doesn't really affect me too much. I just kind of was like, I don't understand why I'm being involved, if that makes sense. But I do think that she got talked to on Thursday because she got pulled into the office, and apparently, from what people heard, she had a meltdown towards our HR person and then left and has not been back, and that was last week. Now it's going to be 2 weeks. And so my coworkers and I were talking about it, and I was like, I bet you what, she's going to come back like next coming week when I'm gone, because she just doesn't want to face me because she knows I reported her. And she was like, oh shit, I didn't even think about that, because she didn't make the like baby daddy comment near anybody else. And also I'm pretty sure I'm the only one she's been going to about the shit she's been saying about this coworker. So obviously it's me who said something. And like, part of me, I think I feel like a little guilty. And no, I don't want somebody to feel like they couldn't have like come to me about something, but it wasn't even like about that. Like, it was really weird shit. Like, I don't know if I like went into oh my God, I don't think I even updated you. Holy shit. Okay, so like, I went to HR all about that stuff, and then my HR went on vacation, so the only person I could talk about it was my team lead, because she knew about it, obviously. Well, I let her know about it. I didn't know if she'd been talked to by HR or not, but she knew about it because I was like, I just want to let you know I'm going to talk to HR about this, essentially. And so then HR was like, well, if anything else happens, let your team lead know, and then they'll get with me. And I'm like, cool, great, wonderful. And I'm like, there's no way anything else can happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way. And literally, not even a week after I had that conversation with HR while she's on vacation, this coworker who has the problem with the other coworker comes up to me and is fuming. She's red. Her fists are like this, you know, all clenched, and she's screaming. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, because I know I over exaggerate, and I'm trying to be better about that, but like, she was yelling. Like, she was yelling. Like, people were turning their heads, like looking at us, and she scared the shit out of me because I didn't know she was there. I was like turned the other way, and she came up behind me. And I've been through a lot in my life, you know. I don't do well, you know, like that fight, flight, whatever the fuck, that natural instinct that you hear kind of like when you're like shocked or you're afraid kind of kicks in. And you know, it's not the same every time, but I will say a lot of the time when I hear people yelling and I feel like it's at me, I freeze. And so I froze, and she's just like blah, 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 screaming at me. And it's like, I know she's not trying to scream at me, like she wasn't upset with me, but she was, you know what I mean? Like, it was directed to me, so it felt like that. She had overheard this coworker talking to another coworker about their pregnancy, because they're pregnant. Sorry, it's like literally, it's just been insane. And then I'm gonna set my entire face with the Beauty Bakery Pinch of Flour. I heard that they were closing, but I still see their products everywhere, so I don't know if that just stopped or what. But so she ends up like talking about it, and she overheard it, and she freaked the fuck out. She came up to me and she's like, fuck her, she's so fucking inconsiderate, fuck that bitch, fuck her, fuck her, fuck. And again, you know, we're on that sales floor, you know, she's yelling, you know, it's like, oh. I was like, oh, okay, well, what the fuck, right? And like, I'm just frozen, like, I'm not saying anything, I'm just looking, and I literally, the face I made was like, because what else can I fucking do? And she's talking about, oh, she said that she was in labor or something, which obviously wasn't the case, by the way. Like, she just misheard the conversation. But, and I shit you not, starts talking about how, well, you haven't been pregnant long enough, so your baby's fucking dead. And she goes, well, at least I guess you get to hold your dead baby. Oh my fucking God. Mind you, this happens 30 minutes before I'm supposed to leave. I was having like such a good week, and it was like Friday or something. It's like Friday or Thursday, I can't fucking remember. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, genuinely, what the fuck is going on? Why the fuck? What the fuck? And she said some other shit, but like, she's like sobbing to herself for some fucking reason. And like, and so I'm just like, I muster out, like, I think you need to go home. Like, you need to go. Like, you're acting insane. I didn't say that, but I was like, I think you need to go home. And it was like, as soon as she like realized I wasn't gonna be like, yeah, fuck that bitch or blah blah blah, she just starts bawling, and she's like, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm just so upset and whatever. And it's like, okay. And it's like, I'm not telling you everything about that's going on with this person, but I will say, like, I think some of the way she's feeling is valid. Like, I think people's feelings are valid, but the way she's acting and making everybody else's issue is not okay, and it's not professional, and it's really uncomfortable, which is why I ended up going to HR about it, because I was like, you need to figure this shit out, and you gotta leave me the fuck out of it, because so she walks away, and not even a minute later comes back completely fine. No, it doesn't even look like she had been crying or anything. Like, it was just like, oh, it was insane. And so I text my manager, and I was like, hey girl, I need you to meet me back in your office. She didn't see it, so I go back. I waited in her office for like 5 minutes, like, and this is after like 25 minutes or so, so it's like, it's time for me to get going, but I knew my manager was leaving at the same time I was, so I wasn't really like stressing. I'll grab her before she clocks out or whatever, no big deal. And I'm sitting back there, she's not back there, and then I see the coworker that is the problem, but she did not do it, the pregnant one. She never did anything wrong. She's the nicest person who works there, probably. And I'm like, hey, and she's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, how are you? Are you okay? Like, everything good? You know, because I just heard that she was in labor, so I'm like, what are you doing here? And she goes, oh yeah, I'm great. What's up? I'm just about to leave. And I go, oh, no reason. I was just seeing what's up, you know, because I didn't want her. I was gonna tell her, and I did tell her what happened, but I didn't want to tell her then, because obviously I don't want to stress her the fuck out. She's literally pregnant. She's literally pregnant, and she didn't do anything wrong. So I was like, okay, well, you have a good day. And I walk in my manager, and she comes over, and I'm like, I'm so sorry for what the fuck I'm about to tell you, because this shit is bonkers. And so we spent like literally a half hour just talking about it, because I tell her about what happened and everything, and then we just kind of talk about it some more, and she's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I know. And then I felt really bad because our HR person wasn't there, so she just has to like fucking deal with it. So I don't know if that ever got told to HR. I never went to HR about it. I just figured she handled it, but I am assuming that that was another reason that she finally did get talked to on Thursday, because that is insane. And I make my lines kind of thick because I have a double chin, and then I also kind of go back here, and you'll see why, because I don't want like just a big shadow on my double chin. That looks stupid. I feel like I've been gaining weight in my face. I've lost weight, but I feel like my face is blown up recently. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just not feeling it recently. I don't know, but like it just like was fucking insane. And so I end up leaving. I tell my my boyfriend about it, obviously, because I'm like, what the fuck just happened to me? Like, and because like that's the shit that I can't understand is, why am I being pulled into this? Like, I don't get it. Also, what I'm using to contour is the Halo Glow by I'm gonna say contour by Elf. Like, I just don't fucking get like what I have to do with any of this. I don't know, because like, especially with the coworker that she's decided to just randomly hate. Let me tell you, like, this woman is like one of the nicest people I've ever interacted with. She's such a kind individual. Like, it's just insane. So you know what I mean? But yeah, so we think that she got talked to on Thursday. Now, another coworker I was talking to, who's not involved in the situation, doesn't know anything about the situation, she was like, it's so crazy that this is like your last week because so many people are out right now. And she brought up that coworker, and I was like, oh, do you know what's like going on? Because I was just curious. And she was like, oh, she's on a medical leave right now. And I was like, oh, really? And she was like, yeah, I guess all her medication wasn't working, and so she's on a medical leave till her medication starts working again. Now, the last update I had heard about her from her, like herself, like talking about her medication, she completely stopped taking all of her medication. Now, she literally was taking like antipsychotics and shit, which I'm not shaming. I don't think there's anything wrong with taking antipsychotics or anything like that. As you guys know, I'm literally on depression and anxiety medication, and then the hordes of other bullshit I got going on in my life. You know, to each their own. Like, my fucking dad, my biological father, had fucking schizophrenia. Like, I don't judge anybody on that. But she had stopped taking them because she, and I quote, vitamins were helping her. Sounds like a manic episode to me, personally. But that's not my business. It's not my fucking business. So I was like, oh, well, that's so good that she's getting that taken care of. And she was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, do you know when she'll be back? And she was like, I think the earliest she said she'd be back was like it's like September 2nd or something, which is literally the week that I'm gone forever. So, or like next week. And I'm like, interesting. Interesting. I wonder if it really is a medical leave or that's just what they told people so they wouldn't ask her. Because like that happened at my last job. Like if people would get in trouble and so they would need like a mental health leave or something, or just be on like a personal leave, they would just say it's a medical leave and not explain much. So I do think it was a personal leave. It could, and you know, she could have gotten it covered on a medical leave too. I don't really doubt that. I know she wasn't on her medication. So, but I just think that shit is bonkers. And I'm kind of like, I don't know. I really want to see how it pans out because I genuinely thought she was going to lose her job over it. And it's not that I want her to lose her job or anybody to lose their job, matter of fact. Like, even if I do have issues with people, I never want to be the reason somebody gets fired. But at the same time, it's not me who's getting this person fired. It's their actions getting themselves fired. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. So I think my coworker is going to just keep me in the loop because obviously I want to know what the fuck happens with all of that. Yeah. So that's been like work. Oh, and let's talk some real shit, actually. I have so much fucking beef with my fucking VM, and I've talked in and out about her before, because I felt like she hated me for no reason, and then I thought we were getting along, and so I was like, I actually don't really mind her, she's cool, whatever. Bitch, the moment this woman found out I put my 2 weeks in, I shit you not, it was like middle school bullying. And I'm like, you people like wonder why people won't finish out 2 weeks or even give them. This is why. I immediately started getting treated like shit by like multiple people after I put my 2 weeks in. And she was one of them. And oh my God, it was so mean. I had just clocked out for my lunch. So I was coming back to go into the offices to take the lunch. And I was on my phone. I'm totally admitting I was on my phone. I was not fully 1,000,000% paying attention. And so like the office's doors, they're like a code box. You have to input a code and then it beeps and then you can unlock it, and they're magnetized. They're like metal heavy doors. So when you're opening these doors, you have to put in like effort to like pull them shut or open them. And I was halfway into inputting the code, and she just opens the door from the inside. Now the thing is there is glass. There's like a little window. So she saw me because she was paying attention. I did not. I wasn't looking at my phone at this point. I was looking down at the code and now mind you, I did not have enough time to back up to like get out of the door's way because she had opened it and I was so shocked. And she decides to swing it, and I mean, like, and it slams into me, and to the point where I'm like pushed back, because it's a heavy fucking door. And I go up, because I'm like in the middle of saying sorry because, you know, oh, I didn't see you there, I would have let you open the door. Like normally if you see somebody on the inside, you just let them open the door because it's quicker than inputting the damn code and letting it beep, right? And she just, like I did something wrong. Bitch, what the fuck? And I literally went, what the fuck? Because I don't give a fuck. I'm about to leave this bitch. Bitch, if you don't think I'm gonna fucking fist fight you right here, I don't give a fuck that you're in your fucking 60s, ho. Like, put your fucking hands up. You have given me shit for no reason. And I was so fucking pissed. Oh, it ruined my fucking day. Ruined my day. I'm still mad about it, actually. I was like, if it would not ruin my chances of being like rehireable or look like a good employee, I probably would have written out the most shitty fucking note to her. But I didn't, because I have self-control. And also, you're just miserable as a human being anyway. You don't need me to make that worse. You do it perfectly by yourself. Bitch. Fuck you, bitch. I cannot. And like, but again, like, there is no way that she did that on accident. Like, I wish you could see, or like, maybe if you've worked at a Target before or something like that, you know. But like, that is not an accidental anything. Like, that is 1,000,000% on purpose. Like, you cannot hit somebody with those doors unless you were trying to. Alright, we're gonna do some concealer. We're gonna do the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade, I think it's Fair Rose. I always just have huge breakouts on my chin and on my nose. But yeah, I just still can't even believe that fucking happened. I was like, what the fuck is your deal, bitch? Because it's like, why start acting like shit now when you could have just been treating me like shit the entire time? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why she stopped being mean to me and then started up again. Like, I don't know if she thought I was gonna report her or something, which, I mean, if it got bad enough, probably, but like, bitch. And that's why everyone who works there hates you and calls you names behind your back. They call her a train conductor because she wears these overalls and she wears like a little fucking hat when she wears them. And they say that she looks like a train conductor. I don't participate in bullying. I'm not a bully, but you gotta wonder, if nobody likes you, it's not just a them problem, it's probably a you problem and your awful behavior. Like, I don't know. No comment. But yeah, other than that, my last 2 weeks were really nice. It was pretty laid back, actually. I actually left early the last day I worked because they offered it. And so I was like, okay, yeah, fuck yeah. So I only worked like half a shift my last day, which normally I probably would have said no because I'm like, I kind of need money. But honestly, I was so sick of it at that point. I was just like, yeah, I'm going home. Oh, and that wasn't even the person I initially was going to talk shit about, by the way. My asset protections team lead, I don't even know her real name because she's a grown-ass woman in her 60s getting called a fucking nickname. Girl, you literally have children who are adults, mind you, who don't do anything because all they do, there's no way they have jobs or anything. And I'm not saying like I shit on that or anything like that, but it's like they literally come in and just talk to her for hours, and she's gotten in trouble for it. And I'm like, girl. But anyway, the reason I'm saying fuck her is because she's followed me for, oh, I did not want that out. That's embarrassing. She had been following me around for the past like month. For what? I have no fucking clue. I don't know if she thought I was robbing the place or what, but like, no, I would actually not like to start on a felony charge, believe it or not. Because if you don't know, Target is like really serious about like theft. Which they really need to be more concerned with time theft, because all that woman does is walk around and shop. And I'm not talking about like secret shopping or anything like that, because that's not what that woman is doing. And when she is trying to catch people, she's literally running around crouching like you think you're a fucking secret agent or something. Like literally everyone is looking at you like you're fucking insane. And I don't understand why people hire like AP people who are literally awful, like are the most easy people to point out in a crowd. Like, you guys gotta start training them different, because I'm sorry, the moment I see somebody on their phone not speaking and going like, yeah, you're fucking AP, like what are you doing? Stupid. I don't know. I'm just pissed. I'll just admit it. I don't know. I'm just like a hater, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna do a little bit of concealer in my eyes to just brighten it up. But like, yeah, she'd been like following me around and I don't understand why. And I've been like trying to think if there's any fucking reason to it. And I think she's just like, I don't know, she just doesn't fuck with me. As I was talking about it with my boyfriend, he's like, he's like, well, if she's older, maybe it's just because you're like trans or something. And maybe he's right, because there is literally no reason why I should be getting followed around. Don't worry, that's gonna get blended out like crazy. But yeah, so basically, if I had to say fuck you to anybody in person, it'd be those two people. I don't know what, I don't even think I really even had any interactions with that woman. So it's like, I don't know what I could have done to like offend you or like make you feel like I need to be followed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think the biggest issue with working retail is dealing with older women who are just the most bitter people on the planet. And like, I literally think that's it, because like anybody who's younger than them, I think it's worse to women for sure, but anybody who's younger than them, they are just insanely jealous of and like really awful to, simply just because they're younger and I don't know, you can do shit. I don't know. I think it's like really just like a big envy thing. That's what I think it is. I don't know, but every retail job I've had, I've dealt with something like that with an older person, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like, I love that we have policies protecting people for ageism and then we don't fucking use them. Because I feel like when people like talk about ageism, I think that they think it's only for like older individuals, but it's not. It's for anybody. Alright, I'm gonna use my contour again because I think I kind of washed my nose contour away. Excuse me, I just kind of had a hiccup. But yeah, hopefully that will be my last retail job I will ever work. I'm very excited about this new job and this new opportunity. And to be able to remain professional. I've remained professional with all of these people, even when they were really mean to me. So I think it'll be a good job. I think it'll be something that I'm good at and I will enjoy. So I'll keep you updated on the new job. I'm really excited for tomorrow though. My cousin, who I'm gonna refer to as my sister just because we grew up that way, she had a baby a little bit ago and she's gonna be in town tomorrow with the baby, with my little niece. I'm very excited. It'll be the first time I see her in person. We've been FaceTiming like almost every day, so it's gonna be nice to see her in person. And I bought her some cute little Halloween outfits with my last day of having my discount, because I had to use it for something. My last discounted purchase was some Vaseline lotion because we were running out at home, and Aquaphor because Aquaphor is fucking expensive. And so I was like, let me just buy one because I know I'm gonna be so thankful that I have one when I run out of my Aquaphor, because it's so pricey, but it's so good. I love Aquaphor. I will forever be an Aquaphor guy. I love it. Okay, that's the base done. I honestly feel like I killed it. Looks good. Maybe the concealer's a little bright, but that's okay. But I am excited. We're gonna go and see her, so I haven't seen her in a minute. I've seen her probably in like, God, probably since her baby shower, which was a while ago. So I'm very excited to see my niece and her be able to hang out and stuff. I don't know how long we'll be over there for. Probably not super long. I'm gonna powder again. I'm gonna do this under my eyes. This is the Morphe powder. Just to set that concealer and continue to brighten that up. It's so weird to have people in your life who are just in like very different stages of life in general. I would say, like, I have friends who are parents, I have friends who aren't parents, I have friends who are married, who are divorced, just in relationships, still living with their parents, people who have homes. Like, it's very weird to, I feel like, in this stage of life. Once I figure out how to bake correctly, I feel like this will really set everything down. But it's just so weird to have someone in our family that's like very close to my age have children. It's kind of like, and I don't know, it's weird because like I've always been very content on knowing I'm probably never gonna have children of my own, and I've been fine with that. I really have. I'm not like, oh, I don't have that need, right? Or I guess that like desire to be a parent in any way, shape, or form. But it's been really sweet to watch her with the baby and everything, and it kind of makes me like, oh, I don't know, like maybe being a parent wouldn't be so horrible. Maybe it'd be something I would want. So that's kind of interesting. But the thing is, with my boyfriend, I know he absolutely does not want children, and I don't think that's ever going to be something that will change with him, which is fine. We started dating under those pretenses that we wouldn't ever have children. But it's just weird to feel like open to that when like my partner is not open to it, if that makes sense. I don't know. I think with what I want and what I want to do with life, I think the idea of children sounds interesting and cute maybe, but I don't think I would ever actually like do it. Does that make sense? But I do think I would be like one hell of like a girl dad for sure. Because we were talking about it. She's like, I don't think I could see you being any other parent other than just like a big girl dad. And I was like, yeah, probably. This brush is kind of like catching because I had concealer on it. But I am excited to see her. She's about, gosh, only a month or so old. I think she's a little bit over a month, I think, actually. She would think she's older than that, though. She's pretty big. She's a pretty big baby, and she's already doing a lot of like different stuff, you know. Like I feel like, I don't know, like really little babies don't do that, but she's doing it pretty good. Like because we'll FaceTime, you know, and the baby will be up, or like she'll be feeding her, and she'll like, you know, be moving her head all around looking, you know, and it's like, wow. Like I don't know, I'm not really around babies much anymore. Most of the kids I'm around are old enough to be pretty self-sufficient, so maybe I'm just easily impressed. That could probably just be it. I'm just going through with my brushes. I'm just trying to do kind of like a natural, nothing crazy type of look. I also just think it's funny because this is my first time being an uncle in my family. I'm marrying into a family where I'll be an uncle to three kids, all boys, who are very sweet and very funny, very, very big personalities. I think everyone in his family just has very unique personalities. I'm saying that as like a good thing, obviously. I fucking love his family. They're very funny and very sweet. It's actually his mom's birthday today, and he was showing me some pictures of her, and they're fucking hilarious. Like they were like posting of her for her birthday, like her posing with like a bunch of strippers, and then she had like a really vintage like porno mag, and she was like pointing at it, like just being silly in the pictures. It was really fucking funny. His mom is really sweet. I was really nervous meeting his family, but they're really kind and very funny, and they are really awesome at telling stories. They always got like a story for something, and it's very entertaining. I think it's like the second partner I've ever met their family. Or like third, I guess I would say. I technically met one of my ex-partner's family members, but it was like kind of, I don't know, it was like weird. I don't know how to explain it. I'm trying to find like a non-dirty mirror. Here we go. I mean, it's still dirty, but not as dirty. I'm having kind of like a lot of family stuff going on. It's like weird because it's really just family stuff I'm hearing about. I'm not really like involved, which I'm perfectly fine with. Some family stuff with like my mom. You know, it's like I love my mom to death and everything. But it's just, you know, sometimes your parents just do stupid shit, and like you just really don't want to be with it. I don't really get along with the man she's married to, and I guess neither does she at this point. I mean, really, it's kind of always been like that, but I think she's finally getting to a point where she's noticing, and I guess they've been talking about getting divorced. So, and that's just everything that I've kind of heard. So I don't really know what's all going on with that and everything. Because it's like, they're kind of like one of those couples that it's like every other week they're talking about doing some stupid fucking shit like that, and then what, we would never, and then it's back to it. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of like don't really care to get involved, just because, okay, are we like serious, or like, is this like, what's going on? You know what I mean? So, well, that's been going on, I guess. And I've just been kind of hearing bits and pieces. And maybe that sounds kind of shitty. It's just like, I don't know, nobody told her to marry the guy. He's always been a shithead. Most of the men that she's with are. So, that's really all I gotta say about that. Maybe that's not so nice, but, you know. I feel like if I had children, or family members come and tell me, you know, I don't think that your partner is right for you, I would at least give it some thought. I don't know. I understand, like, there are some circumstances that you'd be like, okay guys, like, what the fuck, but I don't know, with this guy's track record and everything they've been through, it's like she takes it personally when we're just like, we're worried about you. And I know it's so much easier said than done when you're talking about relationships that aren't healthy. You know, been through myself in some ways and forms. But I don't know. I don't like really getting in on it, because it just either upsets me or I get annoyed to the point where it's just like, what the fuck? I've never used this glitter before, so I hope it's cute. It's very sleek, again, buttery. Feels really good. I will always and forever love ColourPop. Their makeup is so good. I haven't bought new makeup, I feel like, in forever. I've been like really looking at like a lot of Fenty stuff. Sometimes when I'm bored, I download the Sephora app on my phone. I just put stuff in my cart. I don't know if anybody else does that. It's cute. I feel like this side's darker than this side though. Let's try and darken it up a little bit. My anniversary is also coming up, so I've been thinking about that a lot, thinking about what I want to do, what gifts I want to get. I've decided on at least one of the presents I'm going to get my boyfriend. I'm not going to tell you because sometimes he puts on my YouTube channel, so in case that happens, I'm not going to say what it is, because my luck, this would be the one video he clicks on and then he finds out. Although I'm not very good at surprises, he normally tends to find out what I'm planning on doing, so. But I'll just pretend. Alright, so we're gonna do adhesive liner. This is by Lily Lashes. These are all, I think except this pair maybe. Actually, I think all of these are Lily Lashes, by Lily Lash. I don't know, I can't remember. But we're gonna pick a pair and put them on. It's been a minute since I put lashes on. Damn. But that's coming up. We originally celebrated it last year in September, but we decided we're gonna change it to October because we never, like, we did start dating on a specific day, but like we both literally cannot remember what day it was, so we just kind of picked that day, and we both were like, it probably would make sense if we did a different day, and so we're gonna just do it a month later in October, which I think makes sense. Wow, I don't know how the fuck that happened, but I love that it did. I don't know if you can even see it. Cute. Very great. I love that. I also feel like my lashes on backwards. Probably. Can you tell? Gosh, it's not going on. There we go, kinda. I hate that shit. I feel like either my lashes are too short or too long, and I can just never get them to look super like, oh yeah, that suits your face. I don't know. I feel like it looks crazy. We'll just put that other one on and see, because I'll just adjust it from there. I keep like hiccuping. I'm sorry, that's gross. There's something else I was going to talk about, and I just completely blanked because I messed up. Oh, do you guys got any comfort shows you're watching right now? I have been rewatching Dexter. I watched it a lot when I was younger with my mom, like when it was first going, and I think we finished it, but I don't really remember, but it's been like, you know how people like put clips of shows and movies on TikTok? I've been seeing a lot of people do that with Dexter recently, so I've been like watching some clips, and I was like, I'm just gonna watch it, like, it's been so long, and it was such a good show, because I remember really liking it when I was younger. And so I've been watching it, and it is so good. Oh my gosh, I think I first forgot how good the show was. Like, oh yeah, these lashes definitely are on backwards. Ugh. I watched this. No wonder they looked silly. This eye looks like I've had this makeup on for like 7 hours already. I think that looks so much better. I glued my eyelid a little bit shut, but it's okay. I'll live. Oh. It's like the one shitty thing about wearing glasses when you have lashes. Okay, I gotta glue this guy down a little bit more. sucky thing is if you have to do touch-ups with this liner, it's really hard to do because it like catches with the old liner and not in like a good way, like it's crusty. I feel like I look crazy. I'm still convinced that these are two different lashes. Oh, I'm like trying to cover up my light. I don't know. Maybe they're the same and I'm just like tripping. I just feel like they're two different styles, but all right, let me cover that the liner running. So I'm just gonna take some concealer on the back of my hand. And first I'm gonna try and scratch any of it if I can. Away. And it's not moving. Okay, perfect. There's so much glitter all over my face from that fallout of the shimmer that I put on. It's everywhere. I'm gonna press this in with my finger too. It's not gonna be perfect because I'd have to wait for that to dry and then do like a second layer, but I don't really care. Or let me put some powder on it and I bet I can get it to go away. I also saw a hack where people were mixing their powders together, like their powder and their like concealer or their what is I trying to say? Not their concealer, their foundation. I have not tried that though. Okay, and then jump into some more concealer and see what that does. Oh shit, that kind of worked for a second. Okay, that's just the best we'll do. I'm on the second season of Dexter right now, and I think what I like about binging Dexter is that the episodes are pretty long, so even though I'm like binging it, it doesn't feel like I'm going through like the series very fast because of how long the episodes are. Because I feel like that's what sucks about binging sometimes, is like it's so good, I don't want to stop, but I also want to savor it, so I like that. I'm gonna do my bright Woomy blush by ColourPop. I just got super nauseous. Gotta go take my Zofran for the day. Because I thought, because when I had COVID, it really sucked because I thought it was something to do with the medication I'm on. And I was gonna have to stop taking it because I was feeling so sick, and I was like, this is the only thing that could be causing it. Because I was like, a summer cold isn't gonna make me feel like shit like this. But then it turned out to be COVID. Just adding some redness back to my face because I feel like I look crazy if I'm not red. I feel like I look so much more natural just doing that. I don't know, it's just me. And then we're gonna do our highlighter. This is the Making Memories by ColourPop. If I can open it. There we go. these new brushes. I'm really glad I ended up buying them. I needed new brushes so bad. I think this is probably the best best makeup look I've done in a long time. Like, this looks good. Like, I would go out in this if I was comfortable wearing makeup out in public. I would never. And it's not like I'm insecure or anything. It's just, why wear makeup in public if I don't want to get gendered incorrectly, if that makes sense, which I would if I did. But this is eaten. All right, let me do my brows. Where is my brow? Here it is. I've been thinking about going to get my eyebrows professionally done just because of like how uneven they are. Like, they are two different types of brows, I feel like, and I would love to see what somebody else could do with them, because all I do is fill them in and try to make them look even, and I feel like I don't even do that very well. So I would love to, but I haven't seen anywhere around here that does them and doesn't charge like an arm and a leg, because maybe when I start my new job, I'll have some money to kind of throw out that. But at least right now, I have not got like $100. I don't know. Tell me if you get your eyebrows done, tell me how much you pay. Because I'm thinking like over $100 is crazy. But I don't know what entails getting my brows done, I guess. So maybe it's worth it. Because I'm not looking for like the tattoo brows or nothing like that, but like, you know, I don't know, just like, because they're not tattoo, but they're like dyed and like they look really nice. Like, they're like, I think it's lamination is what it is. I don't know if they dye that with the lamination, but I know that it like helps them stick to your face a certain way, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, I gotta look into it more. There's not a shit ton of like estheticians and stuff where I am though, so I'd have to go probably into the city, which is already going to be more pricey because I'm driving. I don't know, my boyfriend has such nice brows, like ridiculous. I think I've asked him a few times, like, do you do anything to them? Like, there's no way. And I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Mega Clear and just get them into place. Lashes look fucking insane. I'm sorry, I'm just like looking at them like, ugh. But yeah, I don't really do anything to them. I used to pluck around them. I never like plucked, but like, you know, just like hairs that would be like down here or something. But I never really messed with them too much because I just don't want to fuck them up. I did try and shave them like straight, which I thought they did look really good. And they've already grown in a little bit, I think, which is why they look a little thin right now. Just because that's growing in. Do some lip liner. Actually, I do want to ask, what are your guys' opinions on just like red lipstick? I was kind of arguing with my boyfriend about it. Listen, I think it's because I used to be a woman. I hate when men just talk about women. I don't know why, but it just is like, could you just shut the fuck up? Could you just like not make a comment, please? And you know, my boyfriend, he doesn't really do that, and it was just, so I feel like it was really out of character for him. We were like waiting at a doctor's appointment, so they had the TV on, and it was like Kristen Wiig in an interview, and she had like this bright red lipstick on, and it was like really, what's the word I'm looking for? It didn't clash, but it was like everything compared to like her other, like the rest of her makeup, and also like her outfit, it was like a very bright red, you know. And he's like, I don't like when women wear, wow, I just like fucked up my liner bad. He's like, I don't understand why women wear red lipstick. Like, I think it looks bad. And I went, okay, well, who asked you? And he was like, well, no, I just don't think it like is suiting her. And I go, okay, well, she probably thinks it does suit her, you know. And we were just like going back and forth, and I was like, who cares? And he's like, and he just was like, I just don't get it. And I was like, okay. And it's just funny though, because like, I'm messing up because I'm laughing. It's funny though that he said that, and I literally have a red lipstick, and I never wear it because I think I look so bad with it. Like, I think with a lot of white people, a red lipstick can really wash you out, especially like, I don't know. And I think it also can make you look more red too, and that's not always the look that you're going for. But I also think it's a just me thing, because I see other people wearing red lipstick and I think they look so fucking good. But then when I try to wear red lipstick, I look fucking insane. But he was like saying that, I'm like, shut your ass up, bro. Like, so I don't know, I thought that was interesting. To me, I don't know, I'm always gonna defend a woman. I don't give a fuck. Weird ass. Now I kind of want to put, this is the red lipstick I have. It's a Kat Von D, and it's called the Female Gaze in 170. And this is what it looks like. It's a really pretty red, actually. I don't know, I think it looks stupid. Well, I'm gonna put it on. Actually, I don't think it looks that bad on this. I don't think it looks bad. Maybe I'm crazy. I think the lip liner is helping it a lot. Maybe that's just what I was missing. I just hate the feeling of lipstick. I would say this formula is a lot like buttery, more buttery than most lipsticks, like that are pretty dry, but it's still dry to me at the end of the day. Like, I don't like how lipsticks feel, but I understand why people wear lipsticks when they're dry, because it's like they don't, you know, like transfer and stuff, but I'm just not a huge fan of that. I'm gonna put some gloss over it so it's not super torturous for me. I'm gonna go in there and be like, what do you think? Because he's on vacation from work right now, and which we took on purpose together, since I have a little bit of time before I start my new job. So we both have some time off work. I actually think this looks cute. Sometimes I do my makeup so good, and I'm like, damn, if only I stayed that way, bro. I look good. Maybe it's not that good. It's pretty mediocre, actually, at best, but I think it came out okay. Yeah. Gonna put on some Fix It Spray by MAC, and that's the look. I feel like this is one of the only setting sprays I've used that doesn't smell like ass. And I just squeezed my eyes so hard that I felt my lashes pop off. Okay, well, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed me ranting and shit talking. I did this soft spoken because I got a few requests to do another soft spoken video, so hope you don't mind. But I love you guys. I hope that you found this video relaxing, and I hope that you sleep super, super good tonight.